Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're gonna go through, our numbers.
Yep, April dividend payout.
I'll get you to take over on this one.
Why?
Because it's got to do with lots of numbers.
Well, you key in the number.
Well, I'll key in the numbers, but you do a lot more database compared to me.
Okay.
So, as of we've been tracking around our dividend payout. We're kind of sort of getting used to this whole entire dividend payment thing. I remember first time that we received a dividend payment, it was about 5 cents.
We didn't even know. You were thinking, did you send me 5 cents? Why did I send you 5 cents?
Message you. I was like, what's going on? Did the bank make a sort of wrong mistake of depositing me money? Hey, somebody giving me 5 cents. What is this? And then you sort of sat down and think, that's actually the dividends payment. And then from then on, it's like, oh, this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And now we kind of understand when are we expecting to have the dividends payment and how much is it going to be.
Yep.
So at a certain point, we want to have enough dividends payment that is going to be enough to sustain our lives.
One of us.
One of us. So at a certain point, the plan.
Because for our investment of ETF, I think it makes with dividend shares and also capital gain share. So if we want to use the dividend to sustain both of our lifestyle, we don't need much, but we still need a lot of money, which it will take us maybe 20 years to do so.
But if we keep our current lifestyle or our current expenditure, let's say, we should be able to achieve that within about 5 to 10 years or so.
Yep.
Yeah. So we work on some sort of simple numbers, let's say. We would probably only require about $1,000 per week. Yeah. And that should be enough to sustain the living costs of our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, and realizing the dividends that we're receiving, it's roughly per quarter, $1,000 a week, $50,000 a year, which is averaging about $12,000 per quarter, and that's our target. In order to, so
yeah, that's
anyway,
right.
So hopefully that doesn't confuse anyone. Anyway, and then in the beginning of our dividends journey, we only received, I think it was like $25.
Let's go back when you first.
Well, you can't on this one because it hasn't been updated.
It's all right. I remember that it was like $25. 2021. Year 2021, we started our investment journey.
Yep.
We received $25, but of course our capital was a lot lower compared to now. So we let's say compare from this quarter, April payment, dividend payment, and January payment in 2024. So in 2024 January, we received $2,400 as dividend payment. That time, our capital was around $428,000.
Yeah.
So which means we did a quick calculation. If I have the dividend for a year, I just times 4 divided by the capital we have. That's 2% return on dividend.
And then the next one will be in April. As a whole, we receive 3,500 dividends payment. But our whole entire capital as of the 1st of April, it was $459,000, which is equivalent to roughly about 3% return
in a year.
In 1 year.
So we didn't put a lot more in the capital. It was just by its return.
Yeah.
The market going. It went quite a lot from January to March. So that's why that's extra, $30,000.
Yeah, between the over the past 3 months, it has gone up dramatically.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Like it's been just going up. However, at the end of what are we in? April? Yeah, April. At the end of April, and it started to go down.
Yep.
April 20 is like it has non-stop just going up, record high, let's say. And now
market go down, just slightly correction by itself. But we're so happy for this quarter. We're receiving the highest dividend ever.
And from that amount of the dividend payout of
we went
3.5,
splashing. Is it splash? I don't know.
splurge.
Splurge, yes.
Splashing.
Yeah.
So we ended up, what do?
We bought a lot of stuff.
A lot more ETFs.
Yes. We were just reinvesting back in was it 2 major ETF that we're holding?
Yeah, the 2 major one, we just split that 3,500 into 2 and just put it back in this same ETF, and
Let it roll.
Let it roll. Hopefully next quarter. Obviously, I'm hoping it will be more than 3,500, and go from there.
I don't know. Well, this is not a final.
No, it's
final
not.
dividend. It's just the first quarter.
The first quarter of the year. Yeah?
No, I think for the first quarter of the year, the majority of the company did really well. That's why they have a higher dividend payout compared to last quarter.
Mm-hmm. So generally speaking, like we're trying to hit that 12,000 a quarter.
Yep.
Let's say, and then at a certain point, if it's 12,000 a quarter, that means that's averaging about $1,000 per week. We want to have more, obviously. Let's say to cover up our basis, we probably need about $15,000 a quarter, because there are bound to be days where the market goes down. There are days that the market goes up, so we can withdraw $1,000 per week, and the rest of them can go back in a investment, let's say, in the market. That's the simple format of what we do. It's not rocket science.
It's just pure numbers.
Pure numbers.
Yeah.
And whatever leftover that we have, we put it back in there. At the moment, we're renovating our home, so we don't have a lot of capital.
No.
Because all of the capital has been chewed up renovating this house. So, what else is there as a whole?
Well,
that's brought me, I guess, the conclusion. Let's say, which one is it better, a monthly dividends or a quarterly dividends?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter, because in a month there's a monthly dividends payout ETF. Yeah.
You have a stable income, but then the capital, the stock price is not going to change. Actually, everything's going up, but then you're flattened. So everything's inflation, but then your money is just flat, which means you're losing money. That's how I see it, though. But I'll say, as long as you invest in something, that's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
I looked at the monthly dividends. The chart alone is stagnated. It just go up and then goes up. Hey, it's a monthly payout, and then by the time you get paid out, it go back to the capital.
Yep.
And then the same thing again, go up. It's like shark teeth or Batman's head. Or a heartbeat, in a sense, when you look at the when you go to hospital or so. Just keep on the same rate over and over again, just going around that buffer, up and down, up and down. But because of that, you're sort of going backward in that aspect.
Correct.
So we tested this very small amount of capital as, what does it feel like having a monthly dividends? It's great that you get every month.
How much you got a month? $5?
Very small. Like, I think it's like about 5, 10, $15.
But the capital is also small.
Yeah, very, very small. But that's split, I did not know, over different platforms.
Okay.
It was like stagnated that amount over and over and over again. Because one of them, I think, is like 2,000, 3,000, somewhere around there. And then realizing, every month you're going to give me this amount of money. Every month.
That's your interest. It's pretty much you put it in the bank, like a term deposit.
But at the same time, it's like, hey, inflation goes up pretty high. And at the same time, it's like the inflation going up higher than the dividends that pay out.
Yeah, so your money is working backward.
And then this is why I realized that, okay, we should really change the plan of, hey, look for capital growth. Maybe it could be wrong. Maybe next month will be like something else.
Yeah.
At the current stage anyway, after seeing the dividends payout and then what I learned earning monthly dividends. Like, it's great monthly dividends because it's every month, no matter what, you're going to get something. But as a whole, it's not actually achieving any capital growth at all.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Sorry.
But that is what we know before we invested. But you just say, let's try to have monthly dividend because cash is king. I need cash.
Yeah.
But it it's no right or wrong. Still, I think you have to invest in both.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'll put half in capital gain and the other half in dividend. Doesn't have to monthly. I'm happy with quarterly, but just dividend ETFs.
That's it.
Doesn't matter monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Quarterly prefer.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just our 2 cents, guys. Well, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.